Welcome to The Debt Investor. My name is Matthew, and in this video, we're going to cover one simple thing. So, why are older, also known as seasoned, notes better to buy? Now, seasoning can be 6 months worth of seasoning, it could be 6 years worth of seasoning, or it could be 16 years worth of seasoning. All a seasoning is it says, hey, we originated this note on, say, just to make the math easy, January 1st of 2000. It is now January 1st of 2010. Okay, cool. And so if we buy it right here and say it still has till 2030 on it, well, we get 10 years, or 20, 20 years of cash flow off of that one note. Now, we can use some context clues here and say, well, if they made their payment from 2000 to 2010, the likelihood that they continue is pretty good. Now, another reason, and the main reason that we want to do this, is because the LTV at this point, loan to value, and so just a quick lesson if you don't know what that is. LTV is literally loan amount divided by property value. That's all it is. So when they originated the loan in 2000, it might have been a $200,000 loan on a $250,000 property. Okay? And so that puts our LTV at 80%, which is what banks typically max out at, unless you go FHA or VA, you can get it, or USDA. But a conventional mortgage, you're gonna have to put 20% down, which consequently puts you at an 80% LTV. So that was the LTV in 2000. Now, two things have happened since then, hopefully. One for sure. So the first one is the property has probably appreciated. Maybe not a bunch, but it goes up over time, right? So it was worth $250,000 right here. It might be worth, 10 years later, it might be worth $350,000, right? Pretty good, not a terrible gain. And a second thing has happened. So the $200,000 loan is getting paid off. And so it went from 200,000 to 10 years later, it might be at 150-ish, something like that, depends on the rate and stuff. Let's just use this as an example. So the original lender, whether it was a bank or private individual, it does not matter. They had a $50,000 cushion. So if stuff went wrong and they took the property back, they had a $50,000 cushion to deal with the foreclosure process, the timeline, like that's their cushion. And that's not a bad cushion. It's on a $200,000 loan, it's 25%. So that's fine. Now, this loan has a $150,000 balance left. It's worth $350,000. And so this cushion went from $50,000 to $200,000. And so let me ask you a question. It's very simple. Would you rather have a $50,000 cushion protecting your money or a $200,000 cushion protecting your money? It's pretty simple if you ask me. So the older the note gets, the lower the LTV gets, which means the more built-in protection your money has. The other benefit, or it's not even really a benefit, but a lot of people think that notes are front-loaded with interest. And they are, but mathematically they are too, but you still get the same rate the entire time. So think about it like this, right? Your payment stays constant. Imagine this was a perfectly straight line, which it's not. And then the principal balance goes like this. Well, your payment on a $250,000 loan might be, I don't know, $1,500 all the way across. But you're getting, if it's a 7% loan, you're not getting, some people think you get like 15% up here and then 7% down here, right? It's just not how it works. It is a steady 7% the entire way across. And now it's not 7% on the 200,000 the entire time because the balance decreases. It's whatever the stated rate is based on the current principal balance. So in the 10 years, they might have paid it off from 200 to 150. And so now you buy that note for 150, you're earning 7% on your 150. You're not earning 7% on the 200. And so the rate stays the same. People for some reason think, and if you look at an amortization actual like schedule as a chart, it looks like it's front loaded because more goes towards interest in the front, but it's because, so I'll break it down for you, right? If you have let's make the math easy and say you have $100,000 loan. This should probably be another video, but whatever. 100,000 bucks, make the math really simple. It's gonna be at 12%. Okay, so this is gonna be 12% on 100,000, 1% per month. So it's gonna be $1,000 a month plus whatever. It depends on the amortization, like the term. But $1,000 of this first payment is going to go towards interest, and interest, like that, it's towards interest. So if the payment comes out to $1,383, well then $383 is gonna go towards principal, right? And so the next month, we now have a 97,000 whatever dollar balance, or 99,000 whatever dollar balance. And so we only pay interest on the 97,000. And so it really reduces our risk over time because it kind of opens the jaw. The property appreciates, the amortization helps us, they're paying the loan down, the cushion gets wider. So if you could buy a 30-year loan that's halfway through, you get the stated rate on whatever you buy it at, whatever the face value is, but your risk, like the risk is basically gone, like it's baked away. It's literally just time has cooked it away. Inflation and the pay down of the loan have taken them away. And that's why banks love this, right? Because they take risk on for like the first 6 months. And then after that, the default rate is so low, it doesn't matter. And even if they do default, they end up with a $300,000 property for 150 grand because of appreciation and pay down. So that being said, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy or learn anything, then that sucks. Maybe try to watch another video and learn something else. But with that being said, if you want to learn more about investing in notes or you want to buy notes for yourself, go to our website, www.thedebtinvestor.com. We have newsletters, free courses, free trainings, all sorts of fun stuff. And in our newsletter, I send out a weekly curated list of notes that you can actually buy yourself. So it's as simple as that. You go on there, click I want to buy, and we send you some stuff. And it's pretty fun. So with that being said, see you in the next one.